Indian refiners would remain in focus on the back of three reasons. Firstly is the fact that crude prices have again started to rise. Second reason is the fact that Russia will be reducing its crude output, and the third reason is the Singapore gross refining margins are on a falling trend. So firstly, if you see crude prices from its recent low of $79 per barrel that we had seen on Feb 6 has risen to around $86 per barrel so far, which is a gain of nearly 9%. And with this rising crude prices, if you see the marketing margin that the oil marketing companies earn on selling every liter of petrol and diesel, that keeps on declining, and because of this the marketing segment of all these oil refiners and oil marketing companies could get impacted. So that is the first reason. The second reason, if you see, is the fact that Russia has said that they will be cutting their production by around 5 lakh barrels per day, which is nearly 5% of the total output. Now they are doing so because Western countries have banned the Russian oil, and as a countermeasure they have said that they will be reducing their production number. Now if you see currently in the month of January, India had procured nearly 30% of its crude requirement from Russia, and if you see Russia's proportion in this has been continuously increasing. In November, India sourced close to 22% of its crude requirement, which increased now to around 30%, while the top other exporters or importers from where crude is imported in the country are Iraq, Saudi Arabia, UAE, US, and there are many other countries. So Russia's share has been continuously increasing, and if Russia cuts its production, then this could also lead to lower crude sourcing capability of Indian refiners from Russia. Now because of this, the gross refining margin of Indian refiners could get impacted, because rising imports from Russia was beneficial for these oil refiners because they were getting crude at a discounted price, and as per analysts, 10% of Russian crude used to lift the gross refining margins of Indian refiners by around $1.6 per barrel. Now if this discount is moved out from the crude sourcing basket of oil refiners, then there could be a direct impact on the GRMs or the gross refining margins of oil refiners. Along with this, if you see the Singapore gross refining margin, that is the Asian benchmark of GRM, that has also been on a declining trend from its recent peak of around $14 per barrel that we had seen on January 25th. It has slid down to just $6 per barrel now, which is a sharp drop of around 58% so far that we have seen. Now this decline in GRM is largely on the back of declining product spreads, and also because of the sudden rise that we had seen in crude oil prices. Also because of this drop in GRMs, the oil refiners earnings get impacted. Now for example, MRPL's GRMs if drops by around $1 per barrel, then their revenue hit is close to 700 crore rupees, and this clearly falls to the bottom line of the company, that is for MRPL. For other refiners, state-owned refiners like Indian Oil Corporation, BPCL and HPCL, if you see every $1 per barrel drop in the gross refining margin lowers their earnings by around 14 to 16%, and for Reliance Industries, if you see every $1 per barrel drop in the gross refining margin impacts their consolidated earnings by around 4 to 5%. So keep an eye out for Indian refiners on the back of the three factors. Firstly is the fact that crude oil prices are on a rise. Second is that Russia is looking to cut the production of crude, and third is that Singapore gross refining margins have been on a declining trend.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.